But now let's go to the analytic. Analytic depend on the visual type. Some visual, like the card, has no analytic, like the table has no analytic. When I select this column chart is stacked column. I can see I don't have any analytic, except I can add my own line. But if I change this column from stacked to clustered, now if I go to the analytic, I can find many different ways of analyze my data. So the available analytic depends on the visual type. So for example, I can add the average line. So this line indicates the average. So I can now quickly see that we have around 6 cities above the average and 4 cities, 7 and 3 below the average. I don't like this color of the average line, so I can select a different color. I need to display the value. How much is the average? Of course, we have 10 cities and the total is 2.6. So all we need to do is to divide it by 10. So I can add the data label. This number is not very clear because it is on the left. So I need this number to be on the right. So in the data label, I'm going to position this value to be on right. As you can see here, the average sales is 262,489, which is almost 10% of the total because we have 10 cities. So if my visual includes date or time, like this line chart, one of the analytic I can do is forecast. So based on the available numbers, can we predict the upcoming 3 years? 3 here means 3 point, and because my visual using year level, so it means 3 years. We have a problem in 2018. In this year, we don't have enough data. So I'm going to ask the forecast to ignore the last year. So it will use only the data between 2010 and 2017 to predict 2018, 2019, and 2020. For each year, the prediction includes 3 values: the optimistics, pessimistics, and the most common, which is a forecast. The most common upper bound is optimistics and lower is pessimistics. You can see now, because the values here are fake data, this analysis is not very clear, but it's still working as long as you have date and time as part of your visual.